Crusader Kings 3, welcome back. It's the year 979. We've been focusing on King Weigard of Bavaria, who has a really big plan. He wants to develop these lands that he took from the heathens, and he wants to help them rise to new heights, and possibly eventually make Krakow the capital of the Bavarian realm. And you see, we've already made them Bavarian. But what was happening in the year 979? That was actually a pretty interesting year, because still West Francia existed in historical times, and ruling that, so roughly that region here, was a King Lothair. And that King Lothair was getting kind of sick, and so he gave his son, Louis V, a co-reign in that year, 979. And so they ruled together until the father died in 986. And Louis V was one of the last really Carolingian rulers. And yeah, then something typically Crusader King-like happened. So 986 his father died, so Louis IV became the king of West Francia. And what then happened was they had a hunt. And they were hunting in the town of Senlis, in the so-called forest of Halat. A very, very old forest. A mysterious forest. And what happened there was that Louis V fell from his horse, supposedly somewhere, and then died. And then we had Capet, that you might also know, who succeeded him. It has to be said that Louis V of France wasn't really that well liked, because he was also called Louis the Do-Nothing, Louis le Fainéant. So, for two reasons. First, because he actually did nothing. Second, he didn't even have the time to do anything, right? So he was just probably disposed of at a hunt, and then Duke Capet took over, who was a rather important figure, who at least ruled for, well, a while. Not so much, like 9 years, but he was the founder and the first king from the house of Capet. We might talk about that later, but that was the real, it was such a typical Crusader Kings 3 event, right? You go to a hunt and you get murdered. That is probably how it happened. Not sure, but it could definitely be. So, let's see. We have some income, we have some money, and we could have that weave inspiration. So let's have a look what we have. We have the Carling tapestry, right? We have that hide here, another hide, and so on. So we could have more weavings here. Very competent. That says to me like we would probably get a good item. Something good. Something good is not good enough. We want something at least rather famed. So there is a book she could make here. Aigidia. And I mean, we're interested in... We're a really intellectual zealot king. She wants to write about herbs. That would definitely interest us. So Aigidia. We will sponsor her inspiration. We should also demand her conversion. Who is that? It's located in Rashka. Can we invite him to court somehow? Nope. Anyways, we'll try to see. if we get that book done. Of course we have that mission, but a book is something really interesting. It's definitely something we want. What we also want to do is expand these regiments. As you can see, we have some of these regiments, but they're not full, and in that case they're unstationed here because we gave away some stuff. So we'll station these in Krakow, and we'll station these. And we already have some in Regensburg. Siraj, that's also an important part of our maybe new realm. So here we go. A name to remember. Is there anyone special to you? Yeah, of course. My beloved Georgia. My beloved Georgia. And writing a book, we already know more about this. So it's a book about herbs, so it would go into either the whole of body or the scholar thing. Like that could be like scientific and plant cultivation. It's definitely something that we could get to. Yeah, I see us learning something scientific from this. Not that we're filling these trees in a role-playing way, even though we concentrate on one of these things. Oh, what? The sleeping Duke of Augsburg? He died from a seizure? My goodness. We have bastions and curtain walls in Radom. That's the county of Radom here. That we also grabbed and currently trying to develop that too. As you see through the stationing, we also make a little bit more income. Because these troops just have a home and just don't stand around. What? Count Rapoto ransomed our brother? From the dungeons of Duke Hearthgate. Ah, nice. That's good. That's good. We somehow couldn't do that. We can ask our head of faith for gold, which we do. Because we have an important mission. Develop the formerly heathen lands. Little Wycart. This cat has to go, says Queen Georgia. No, we need our cat. We need our cat. I will not give him away. Fellow connoisseur. Well, my liege, I've heard tell of your patronage of Aegidia the writer, says Mayor Adalbert. They say she's writing about herbs worthy of a king. Please take this and give it to her. I wouldn't want to miss the chance to aid in the creation of a masterpiece. Yeah, how generous. Yeah, we'll give it to her. Anything to make that thing of better quality. I think we can develop Krakow a little more. No, we're building something already at Krakow, but that one, Siraj, is also very important. So we could expand the walls and towers, which would be nice, and we could also go into something else here. I like to look at what it is. Like, it's plains, so what would we do in plains? You could have farms and fields or cattle pastures. Hunting grounds, not so much. That's more like in forests, right? We could have stables. That's definitely something nice. But we're more interested in the development of the land, so it's either farms and fields or it's cattle pastures. We're not so much interested in the military, which would be helped by the cattle pastures, so we're going farms and fields here. It's like a holistic development, maybe. And see, we've also finished something in Radom. Radom it's also in the plains. So let's also build some farms and fields here. Building something here already. That is our son's land. We might help our son develop his lands too, once we have developed our lands, right? We've given him like a couple of lands, Prince Wycart II, so he can do well for himself. And he will. I'm pretty I'm pretty sure. And we have Prince Hadmar, the religious thinker. That's his guardian. Radbot, our bodyguard knight. He'll surely be good too. Prince Hadmar. He's already a religious thinker. And we're just watching him to see what he could become from time to time. There's a Liberty faction against us now. Oh, great, great. Why would you want Liberty when you have faith? She's bearing our child. Wonderful. She's a soulmate. Yeah, she forgave us the cat, probably. Health is moderate penalty. She's still feeling fine. I mean, Fekun helps a little bit with that, and yeah. But we just need that cat. We want that cat. We can still sponsor the weave thing, but we don't have enough money to fulfill our dreams, so to say, and do that. Let's see, we still have Brig. We have Nicer. We don't have Ruddick anymore. We could have a look at Regensburg, our still capital. We cannot yet construct the capital buildings, but we'll do that in time. Once we're able to do that, we will do it. From time to time, we also get some invitations. Let's see. Oh, and we can hold court again. We'll do that soon. The religious convictions. I've got an idea to align Count Herbert the Wolf. Yeah, he's one of the leaders of the factions. That's why we try to charm him. I may be able to convince him that I'm acting not merely in my own interest, but in the interest of the Lord himself. We could convince him, but that could go wrong. Gaining 50 opinion, 30 opinion. This would give us the chance to gain some prestige. Yeah, sure. He's convinced. And we've swayed him as much as we can, which is very nice. So we'll look at other factions and see if we can do something to convince these people. We can send him a poem, a touching personal work. I don't think he would do that, but he's a zealot, so we've got something in common. Let's try to try to talk this out and hold court. My vassal Duke Trebimir shrugs before stepping forward to voice his petition. My liege, I seek your aid in combating the issue of... He powers us to sigh. I cannot fix the problem with the resources I have. I ask for any aid that you can spare. He's a treacherous villain in the Duchy of Austria, but he likes us a lot. What is good? He's a glory hound. Could give him some gold. My steward can offer... Nah, I don't want to ruin my steward. He's broke. Some gold would help him. Okay. Yeah, okay. You'll get your gold. The merging of cultural identities. Prince Eckehard. My lord, I come with grave news. But with a solution to fix this problem, it's become increasingly clear that the Palabians and Bavarians are becoming more, perhaps even too similar. It's paramount that we show them that it's us, the Bavarians, who are to the forefront of innovation. And that's how we think to... I mean... But it takes a great pain, as you can see here, to do that publicly, right? So... We'll arrange for an exhibit to show off our grandest accomplishments, so we'll not go overboard with it. But do it a bit. My vassal Count Hubert, because we're humble, my vassal Count Hubert approaches the throne with a young man in tow. So that guy we just swayed. My liege and king, he spouts, my acquaintance Hadmar von Bibra seeks the honor of serving in your retinue of knights. Give him the opportunity to prove his quality. So we just convinced him. Grandmaster Wilbert always needs men. Yeah, but Count Hubert wouldn't like that. When it's at Hagbot. Oh, he's definitely a good knight. He's humble as well and brave. He's like the model of a knight. Yeah, sure, very well. You, I found my bodyguard. No, no, no. Very well, you may attend me, Hadmar. We have a very nice night. Wonderful. Well, that's what happens when you have people that like you. They also bring you something. We'll pet our cat to lose some stress. Thank you, my friend, little Wycard. Because Wycard, that's not because we are Wycard, but because Wycard II found that cat. And he gave it to us. Oh, we're invited to Count Radislav's grand wedding? Where is he? So that guy is here. I mean, it's not too far away from our realm. He's a spineless villain, but he doesn't really hate us. Yeah, let's go out there. Let's go out there. Let's join the wedding. Travel time is 5 months. We have to leave within 3 months. So we still have some time. We still have some time. We still have some time to miss it if we want. There's another sponsoring. He wants to forge a goblet. A goblet. Like a goblet would come here. So let's see if we would need something like that. We have a goblet here already. And the Carling goblet. I mean, we could have a better goblet. This is not a super good goblet. Even though it's a nice goblet in theory. Let's see if this is... He's very competent at his craft. No. We'll save that money. We want a master of the peers or so, or something like that. Brig, we've built something in Brig. That's here. It's a very nice province, like it rather average, but still. We've got plains here. We've been building the hunters' lodges. Yeah. Actually, let's expand the walls and towers here. That's always safety first. We're getting to this. How do we feel? We're feeling fine. We're feeling fine. It's fantastic. Ailika gets a better education through her wife. Let's see about Hadmar. Yes, he doesn't have a personality as of yet. We have to leave within 6 days. My goodness, I said it. Travel time is 11 months. What the heck? If we had no one, yeah, we need a new caravan master. Our caravan master died. Unigild Alboining is apparently a good traveler. So he'll be our caravan master. So that's already cuts a month. We will need mercenary guards. Will experienced captains help? No. A mountaineer would definitely help. A forest guide wouldn't help that much. A mountaineer would help. There would be a high chance of danger in one location. It's okay. I mean, we're going on an adventure, right? We have a good distance here, September, October. Yeah, we have a full month. Captain Baldemar, the Franconian company. And we have her. Oh, she's guiding us through some things. The Boar of Wien. needs a worthy successor. What? That was the Iron Pilgrim. Hadmar. Yeah, nice. That guy that we got. Maybe let's get some more bowmen going. 2 more bowmen to our entourage, to our armies. A fresh start. May their union be as rotten as month-old fish, and if nothing else, I shall be able to abuse Count Radislav's hospitality to enjoy some good food and drinks. Aha. So we don't like this guy, apparently. Disruptions. By God, man, leave me alone. The peaceful atmosphere is shattered by Aegidia, yelling as she storms into the courtyard. Lothar quickly follows, but stops when he sees me. My liege, please talk some sense into Aegidia. I'm trying to help her, since I have some experience that might improve her work. Not a good chance. Not a good chance. I mean, this might... we'll convince her to listen to Lothar. She listens to Lothar. Good stuff. Danger. Familiar trees. Haven't we seen that massive tree before? I swear we're going in circles, my current master Valderich shouts. Perhaps he's right. We've seen no sign of getting out of this forest in hours. Are we even still in Admont? The dense tree cover makes it impossible to tell the time of day or even the direction we're heading. This right, we'll never make it to Debar. I know exactly where we are, or we could go for a local guide. Would a local guide help us? I mean, it would help us massively. We would have this guy, and we would have more cultural acceptance. This would gain us experience as a traveler, and we're very good at that. Okay. I know exactly where we are. Defender of the faith, Hedwig was attempting to preach among fellow youngsters, and Eilika defended her. Yeah. You'll serve the divine well, child. Oh, speaking of that, yeah. How's his son doing? I think he's doing good. And his brother still has no personality. Yeah, I think he'll develop that when he's 3. When he's 3. Yeah, my lord, my beneficiary Aegidia smiles and gestures me over with ink-stained hands. She probably came along traveling, right? Let's just assume that. My book, my masterpiece is finished. Behold, a beautiful tome that shows a modest understanding of herbs as it touches upon subjects such as the many varied uses for a handful of rare herbs and plants. The cover is wood that has been painted to display a repeating image of mythological beasts. Learning +1, medium boost, health, and prestige 0.1 a month. To my beloved Georgia. Yeah, that's a good one. I'm impressed, and it's also very useful. Let's have a look at the court first. We have that artifact. Let's see. The Compendium of Poisons. For intrigue lifestyle and charting the human body. For learning life. I think we'll put that book here, the herbs and other potent plants. It will increase the learning of the court, and it is a scholarly court. Now let's see what danger have we encountered here. This is fine. Yeah, I can already see it coming. Traveling through the sometimes harsh environments has invigorating effects on at least my state of mind and vigor. The glance over at Maharani, she's our, I think, mountain guide. She does not appear to be doing quite as good. Her movement is labored, her breathing heavy, and spontaneous bursts of coughing ripple through her body. Clearly she's not well. We could let treat her. We could treat her ourselves. Yeah. I think I know a cure. Yeah. We're not a doctor, but we're good enough, apparently. A fire in the night. We're walking among the hills late in the day. The darkness comes suddenly, brought by the dark clouds above us. Then there's a distant loud rumble of thunder. Soon there's another combined with a dazing flash of lightning, and another strike brightly illuminating the area. The afterimage burned into my eyes. I blink and see where the lightning is struck. Now there's a quickly expanding brush fire, and it's spreading towards us. We could run. We could put the fire out. At a cost. We could be wounded. Yeah, let's stop, put the fire out before it spreads too far. Oh, we're wounded. The scandal, my sister and friend Princess Kunisa has been showing the signs of pregnancy for some time now. Everyone thought that her husband Count Rapoto was the father of the child. Now it's become clear that the real father-to-be is none other than my Prince Archbishop Rothard the Shrew. Ah! Now everyone knows. We lost the trade wounded, thankfully. And we have a daughter, Helen Carling. Yeah, this albino thing runs in the family. Look at her. She's the model heir, in theory. Helen. Who should teach her? Who should teach her? Maybe our wife? Maybe Our wife could care for her. That would surely be okay. But maybe Agidia can do it, so she has also something to do. She's made this great book. Helen, may you grow strong and wise, my daughter. I'm proud of her. She's really nice one. Travels to come. Journeying through Ulsinje, I pass by a peculiar-looking tent. Oh no. Another one of these. That's strange men. We could lose stress if we would be told our future for some gold. We could have good omens or bad omens and lose money. And a bit of stress. Could be not interested but this stresses us because we're zealous. I don't know. I mean, we did this once, but we were young. Now we're an experienced ruler. And we're not that stressed. No, we will not give him money. I'm not interested. We'll not burn him this time. Once was enough. We're at the grand wedding now. Let's see. We could have recreation. We could have some diplomacy. Is there someone we would like to meet? Not actually. We'll be up for some mischief. Or we could be there just for recreation. Now the thing is, we are humble. We wouldn't be up for some mischief. Seduction also not so much. Murder. We will not be up for murdering someone. That makes no sense at all. We'll stay at recreation. See what happens. Let's see what we We can ask our head of faith for claims. Yeah. That might be interesting. We have some alliance negotiations here. Possibly. No. Which kind of claims could we get? I mean, Bohemia has repeatedly taken this over. The Duchy of Anhalt. That's kind of here in Germany. The Duchy of Man. It's too far away. The Jarldom? No. The Duchy of Transcarpathia. Dubrovnik? Dubrovnik's here. That wouldn't be bad. The Duchy of Samoilia. Duke Godimir. I mean, he's a Catholic. Yeah, we will not get something from a Catholic. The wedding ceremony starts. I look around myself in excitement. Everywhere I lay my eyes on, there are mingling guests. Flowers on every surface, buzzing servants with loaded dishes and a very proud host. Count Radislav checking on the final details. The nervous but excited spouses, Count Radislav and Theo Gnosia, standing at the ready. I cannot wait. For I have tasted the flesh of humans. I get you. What the heck? She's disloyal? To think that she was hiding such a thing. My goodness. She's a godless villain. We need another guardian. Oh, goodness me. We need someone else to educate that child. Huh. Yeah, go back to Mom. That will be better for you. Mom's good. Mom's good. Yeah, let's also, from far away, we'll send a poem to her, maybe. About mourning. Detailing her incompetence. What the heck? A work about romance. We'll try to send our wife a poem. And she likes it. A romantic poem. Oh, and we should learn her language. But then we will not sway Count Dimitar. But we should definitely learn the language of our wife. What the heck? Ir died. Oh my goodness, of old age. Who could ever replace her? We also need an antiquarian. Our godless villain. She's good at this. Just tell no one what she's doing. At the slightest thing. Oh god, she's average. Nah. What should we do with her? Start the search for a physician, though. The regent furthers a mandate. Swings the scale of power. Aha. We have Yayati, who is known in scholarly circles and who is pretty good. He's a wise man and a physician. Baudouin would be quite experienced, but he's rather Belliarda. I mean, these are warriors. We will take him and try to convert him. Yayati Kalinga. Okay. We need to find a solution for this guy. We'll swing the scales and leverage We'll leverage our piety. Because we don't really need the piety so much. We want prestige to integrate philosophers into our culture. The ceremony has finally reached its climax. The traditional rituals have been completed. Ah, the formal consent. They say I do. Exciting. The banquet starts. Everyone is smiling in anticipation of the gargantuan meal, exciting entertainment and general revelry that we are about to be offered. Enjoy! It's quite the spectacle. I'm glad there's not too many performers, wrinkles Epiphania, commenting on it. Troublesome types, generally. What is she? She's a rapacious villain. Focused on money. Honestly, I had hoped for a little more, Bithius complains. I find this type of people fascinating. Yeah, he's deceitful, but he's more like to our liking. A rational zealot. I've got to agree with Bithius. There's a kindred spirit, Count Xenon. He has some very interesting opinions, makes the very best jokes, and we seem to have so much in common. Whenever I'm recounting an anecdote, he listens attentively, and chips in with all the appropriate comments at the appropriate time. Who'd have thought I would find such a pleasant company at this wedding? Apparently the zealotry connects us, and he's also not bad at learning. I really enjoy his company. Betrothed can marry Count Popo and our half-sister. Wonderful. What have we found here? I know I should be mingling with the other guests, but I just can't tear myself away from my friend Count Xenon. I can see Penka trying to get my attention, but every time I try to excuse myself, Xenon has me howling with laughter all again. She's a depressed, melancholic gentlewoman. She's also an interesting character, right? She's honest, also impatient as we are. She's calm, she's an astute intellectual. What a joy to have Xenon here with me. He'll become our best friend. We could gain the trade Confider. Nah. Penka, come join us. We'll try. Penka, come join us. She and Count Xenon became rivals. Great. Every feast, there's always one every single feast. One long-winded, ill-born, peasant-cornering people will just not be silent. This time it's Yodanka. She's got no patience for any subject. As soon as I try to engage on one onto the next with a nary thread of connection between just an eternal barrage of thoughts forever, I'm going to scream. Yeah, we're also impatient. Shut up. We could be snooty. Lose stress. We could gently exit. This is very interesting. Yeah, we could try to gently exit the conversation. It never ends. It stresses us, but it's okay. Let's see. We've learned something. What would we learn? Not such a maybe mental resilience. Yeah, we were trying for mental resilience. The banquet hall's trimmings are beautiful. A medley of murals and rare flowers, even if they're not strictly the most expensive available. Near my seat, both Countess Yodanka and Count Radislav share their opinions on the decorations. Perhaps it's not the most magnificent it could be, nor Yodanka, but it's still a fine effort with plenty of heart. Honestly, I have to say I prefer Radislav's searches for the polite phrase, heavier touch on the fripperies. I mean, he's a diplomat. We would like to be a little bit more diplomatic, right? I'm afraid you make a good point, Radislav. Food fit for by any reasonable standards. The evening's food is an exciting medley of textures and so on, but Count Zenon and Jordanka share their opinions. Ah, yeah. Zenon is our best friend, our friend, and Jordanka was just, bringing everything. Another dish of the same, loves Zenon. I know what I like, and I like what they're serving. The variety is a bit sparse, Jordanka whines. What's the harm in having more variety of dishes? Oh. I think I'm on your side, Zenon, because you're our friend, right? We gain that. And there's more. Is there anything more jovial than a good feast? Guests going throng to and fro, eating and chatting while flickering torchlight plays off every wall. Light bouncing like laughter around the hall. I mumble a quick devotion to Jesus, giving thanks for the next wonderful cause on its way. Truly, this creation of God is filled with wonder, and good fare is certainly not the smallest miracle on offer. Sometimes it's nice to simply sit back and enjoy the little things in life. Good folk to mingle with here. It feels like I've been eating, drinking, mingling, dancing and singing for days. Soon the celebrations will wind down and the spouses will retire to their private chambers for the consummation of the wedding. For us who remain, let's pour another drink and let's toast to the spouses. Yeah. Things happen here. One after the other, all guests are leaving. It's time for us to depart too. Yeah, congratulations again. Congratulations. We finished the grand wedding. And we could restore accolades, but really we're not interested so much in these knightly things. Oh, look, Lechitsa, has had something. This is plains here. So how about more farms and fields? One of the first lines of development, right? Travel, a lowly delicacy, on our way through mud. We appear to have stumbled into a local food market. Every peasants and nobles of every culture and tongue claim around exotic food stalls. They are thick with fragrances I never had imagined. My nose is drawn to a lowly stall stacked with a dish I could only dream of, pulled out of my haze by the halting grasp of Captain Baldemar of the Franconian Company. Don't waste your palate on this slop, my lord. Honey fritters are for peasants. We have much finer foods at home. We could gain a good meal or a nauseating meal. No, I can't believe I almost ate this. Let's be more careful a bit. We meet the Metal Man, truly a stroll through leisure is a gift from God. The tranquility of this place suddenly and abruptly broken by the furious grunts and clattering of armor. Get me out of this metal prison. My squire took offense at my manner, even going so far as to call me heartless and has abandoned me. Could we free this man? He's an orthodox irrational grasper, a brilliant strategist, but otherwise he's wrathful. Consider the armor gun for a price. We need money for our missions. The Liberty faction disbanded, nice. Son, how are you doing? You seem to be doing fine. Wonderful. Sticks in the wheel. Bank! I hear Radbot shout out in panic. Soon thereafter, I hear a loud cracking sound, like that of wood breaking, of my patience finally snapping. I step out on the dirt to see the splintered remains of a wagon wheel. My wagon wheel. I'm sorry, my liege. It was my turn as a lookout, and I fell asleep at the reins. Yeah, we're not... By God's nails, we're going to be late. Well, Fredo died, okay. My prisoner, okay. Well, pedagogy. Sometimes something happens with pedagogy, apparently. Alika increased her stewardship by 1. And Georgia is pregnant again. How did that happen? I mean, I think she was with us. Our friend Zenon, he just died? Wow, he went away from the feast and was slain in battle by Humbert de Montferrat. Great. Now, that's the risk of friends, right? Then they die, and then you're sad. Mountains out of molehills. The road has gotten incredibly hilly in the past few hours, and everyone is beginning to be wary. After a while longer, with no end of the hills in sight, one of my traveling companions, Unigild, approaches me and says, "My lord, our mounts cannot carry on like this for much longer. The poor animals need a break, or I fear they'll collapse. And me alongside them. We must stop to rest." He knows full well that this will delay our journey to Regensburg. All right. Let's rest. Let's not hurry this up. Okay, so Jutta created the cadet branch Sour Beer. I think, pretty sure this means sour beer. Something has happened at the court. But what, I don't know. There's still this goblet man there. Oh well. What's going on in Great Moravia, by the way? Velemir the Evil is doing something there. He's losing against the Countess Dobromira of Olomouc. She's a zealot, so sympathies are on her side. Midler's about to break camp morning on our way to Regensburg when I find Captain Baldemar in his lodgings, breathing heavily. Yeah, we'll treat Baldemar. I think I knew a cure and know a cure. Here we go. Kranich has died in his sleep. Our brother-in-law, my goodness. What's going on with our sister now? She's hanging around somewhere in Laibach. We could invite her to court. And she could marry someone again. She already has 3 good kids. For example, Count Andreas of Kempten. He's already a count. Sweet. We could find her a spouse. The Serene Doge of Venice. Foreign ruler and a good one, is also a holy warrior. Not accept matrilineal. That Wessex guy. I mean, that wouldn't be bad, right? You could marry the Duke of Venice. What do you think? What do you think, sister? That wouldn't be a bad idea, right? Yeah, look at this. Italy is ruled by the Carlings. Nice. Lotharingia also. We're good, we're good. Oh, there's a local hero. Here lays Saint Gertrude of Salzburg. We could desecrate this tomb. I mean, we're a zealot, but Prince Archbishop wouldn't like it. Could patronize the saint. That would stress us. Let's keep out of this. Yeah, and he's marrying our sister. It's good. At long last, I'm finally home. We're such an experienced wanderer. Thank God I can go inside again. No longer sharing power. Archbishop. With our Archbishop. The Shrewd. How is he feeling? He's still feeling fine. And he's really competent, I have to say. Why are you not converting anything? Oh, because there's nothing to convert. Christiane. Can convert here. Wonderfully wonderful. You can still create a carded branch. Let's... You know what? We don't want to be messaged about that all the time, because we don't want it. We want to take our own line, so to say. Constructed some walls in Billund. Billund is also on the plains, interestingly. We have a beneficial deal here. So let's quickly build something. Plains screams farms and fields. So very successful travel, very successful building. We'll see each other again in the next episode. Have a great time. Until next time, happy gaming. There's an activity, Count Conrad's Hunt. Count Conrad is a little bit split, right? His father tried to get our throne, and we don't know much about him. It might be good to join him. It might not be good. We'll probably visit him. Yeah, we're the traveling king, apparently. Getting invited everywhere, saving money for our projects. And we'll see. We'll see what becomes of our plan to make Krakow the Bavarian capital. Have a great time until next time, and happy gaming. This is Immanuel Khan signing out. See you soon. Have a great time until then.